everyone, and welcome to Mystic Moonstone's last angel card reading of 2020. Ooh, we made it. I kind of feel like we should all just get a medal for making it through this year. Let's just have a look. I'm going to do one card for each of the 3 months and just see how we get on with that. First card I have is Archangel Raphael. And we have the card of health. So for a lot of people, health is obviously for obvious reasons important. There is going to be a lot of healing coming in. Doesn't automatically mean it's all COVID related and gloom. You know, this time of year, a lot of us end up with just seasonal things. I know there's a number of people that I remember in my prayers on a daily basis, nothing to do with COVID, who are needing healing right now. So that's the first 3 months. We have Archangel Raphael coming in. I'm going to go to... Remember, if there isn't a health issue around you, Archangel Raphael can still come in to help you to link with your intuition. You know, that's one of the things that people tend to forget. So just watch out for that. So if it doesn't resonate with you on a health reason, if you don't need that healing, which is wonderful, then look for where the intuition starts to build. We have Heaven Sent. So I was talking about intuition. You may find that your loved ones in heaven start to connect more, or you may find that the healing is being brought courtesy of a loved one who is kind of coming in around you and just trying to bring that healing your way. Okay, let's have a look. So Heaven Sent, remember that. I'm trying to keep this a little bit short because I'm doing it straight to video and they don't like uploading big long ones. Okay, let's have a look. So that would be, what would that be? January, February, March. So then we're going into April. And we have Archangel Jeremiah and Awakening. Hey, that kind of goes with what I've been feeling because I keep talking about a spring of hope, and I've probably said it on here a number of times on page, but I feel it when I'm doing my readings for people. Everything feels very stagnant, and it has felt very stagnant till we kind of get to the spring months. And I'm talking, I've been having this feeling since July, where I've been sort of, it's almost like you're doing a reading and like it almost feels like you want to say to people, well, just go and hibernate for a while, you know. And so the awakening, that really makes sense to me, and it makes sense that it's coming at that time. And we have Listening for the Truth has come out. Okay, so you're being awakened. Are you being awakened to the truth? Are there things that you just haven't been listening to, that maybe you need to listen to so you can make those choices? It's going to be a great time of movement around that time. So we're sort of talking, as I said, we're talking there, we're going April, May, June. So that's going to be a time of movement, a time of life kind of coming back to life again. If you've been going through healing, you may find around that time your health starts to improve and you start to feel more like yourself. Okay, so then we're going to be July, isn't it? July, August, September. You can see I'm terrible at maths. So, yeah, so we're going to go through that time. So we've gone through the summer solstice and we're going back towards kind of the darkness. That doesn't sound very positive, does it? We have Archangel Metatron and we have the Heaven and Earth card. Sorry. Heaven and Earth, Archangel Metatron is the angel who gives us a lovely nudge, is the motivator, and maybe it's time to sort of combine things. I feel there's a message here for a lot of people going on the spiritual path who want to connect with their intuition and want to really kind of bring heaven and earth together. This card also has some lovely hearts on there that are always symbolic of family. So watch out. It may be that you have family in heaven that you will start to connect with, or it may be that you're actually going to be expanding your family. That card can kind of go both ways, but it's also about tying up loose ends and just kind of getting your life into order. And it's maybe the reason why it's I was going to say Mr. Motivator, but it's Archangel Metatron. I swear I have not had a tipple of anything yet. New birth. Okay, I feel for some around the July time you're going to hear pregnancies, new births. I was already talking about family expanding before I turned that card. Okay, it's saying new birth, guarded vigilantly. Now, that card can also be a birth of an idea, putting something into action, where, you know, sometimes, I don't know if you've ever done it, where you get this really great idea and you want to do it, and you start to tell people. You don't guard it vigilantly. You start to tell people, they start to put their input. By the time it's all gone around and come around, you've lost that idea. The energy's gone out of it. And sometimes when you have an idea, you have to hold it to yourself first. You need to guard it, and, you know, and just kind of go with it. It may be there's somebody out there with a pregnancy as well, that they just need to kind of keep it to themselves for a little while, not because of something bad, but because just to help themselves to not be stressed, to kind of adapt to it. Okay, so let's go. Then we did July, August, September, didn't we? So it'd be October, November, December. We're going round. I'm getting dizzy. We have Archangel Zadkiel and the card of forgiveness. Those winter months are always a time where we tend to forgive people. So that kind of makes sense. It's a time of putting out the olive branch, of kind of burying old rifts, sort of thing, and kind of moving forward. It can also be a time of forgiving yourself. It can be a time of reflecting back over what's happened, and kind of deciding that you want more for yourself. Okay, so Archangel Zadkiel, he's about emotional healing, and, you know, so that healing is almost coming in a full circle. By the time we get to this time next year, you'll be feeling better with yourself. You would have forgiven those that maybe you needed to forgive, but most importantly, you would have forgiven yourself. Okay, let's have a look. And I like this. Thank you. After the storm. After the storm comes the calm, comes the shininess, comes the new, comes the new beginning. There's a lovely owl on there. What is not to like? But I kind of feel that as we get to the end, and, you know, I'm recording this, it's New Year's Eve. There's not going to be a lot of celebration. Because we can't be with our loved ones, because we can't go to that pub, because we can't have that party, whatever way you like to celebrate, we can't do it this year. We just can't physically do it. You know, even if you do manage to be with people, you can't really be hugging them, and, you know, and New Year is about hugging everybody, isn't it? It's about kissing strangers. Or maybe that's just personally me. Don't tell Mel. But what I would say with that is showing that the storm would have passed, and it's after the storm, and it's a time to be colourful and golden and joyful and wise and everything else. And, you know, so watch out for that, because I feel after the storm, this time next year is when we're going to really be celebrating. And not only will we be celebrating, but we will be appreciating, because this last year, and I think the year to come, will have taught us so much about what's important, what's not important, and what, most importantly, we want out of our lives. So after the storm is going to come the joy. It's going to come that lovely, fresh, cleansing time. With that, I will say love and laughter to you all, and a happy new year to you all. Watch out, from the spring, life is going to start to make you smile again. Bye.